Okay, welcome everyone, and we are live, and we are getting ready tonight. Just getting started here. We're getting started a little bit early tonight, so I'm going to give it a few minutes to hop in. I want to welcome everyone. I'm Dave from the Wet Fly Swing podcast, and tonight we are announcing the grand prize winner for the Lodge at Palisades Creek trip for two to the Lodge at Palisades Creek to fly fish the South Fork of the Snake and gear pack. So I want to welcome everyone. As you come in here, just leave a comment. Let me know if you're hearing me okay. It looks like we've got some people coming here. Yeah, just leave a comment where you're coming from. It looks like we've got Ryan is coming here, fired up, Master Fishing Cat. Yeah, just give a heads up where you're coming from. We always love to see where everyone is at in the country, in the world. And Matt Weber is in the house. Awesome, man. Good to see you there. So we're going to get this started pretty quick. And just as we get in here, just keep posting comments of where you're coming from as you jump in here tonight. And then we will be announcing the winner in about 20 minutes. So mark that on your clock right now. We got a couple things tonight. For those that are new to this, what we do here is we're going to announce the grand prize winner, which is over $5,500 worth of fly fishing gear and a prize pack and a fly fishing trip for two. To the Lodge at Palisades Creek. And it looks like we got Fran, Caitlin coming in here, Jeremiah from Shasta County. Caitlin is from Montana. Awesome. We got Illinois, Trey from Arkansas, and Fishing with Gabe from Florida. Awesome. So welcome, everyone. We are going to get started here in a little bit. I'm just coming off some travels, so my throat is a little bit rough from the travel. We went up to Alaska and fished that. We're back here now in the lower 48 and excited to be announcing this winner tonight. So stay tuned. We're going to be doing this in about 20 minutes. For those that are on here, we're going to be announcing the grand prize winner. And before we get there, though, the cool thing is tonight, we are going to be giving away a few bonus prizes for those that are on here live. So just for those folks that are on here live, I'm going to have a few questions for everybody. And the way this is going to work is for the bonus questions tonight, I'm going to ask you a question. For those that are on live, if you know the answer, just put the comment and just add a comment, whether you're on Facebook or on YouTube. And then the first person that I see that gets it right, I will be giving that prize pack away, that bonus prize. So we're going to give 3 bonus prizes tonight, and then after that, we're going to announce the grand prize winner. So I'm really excited for this because we got a big pack. Before we get into it, we're just at the top of the hour, though. So for those coming in here, stay tuned. We're going to be jumping into this in a little bit. And I see we got Ron from Arizona, Jason from PA. How's it going, Jason? Julie is out there from St. Pete. Cool. So just let those come in as new people. As you come on here, just post where you're coming from, and then we can all give a thumbs up, give an emoji, whatever you want, but let us know where you're coming from. Here's what we got going here. I'm going to click away to the screen share here. First off, I want to give a big shout out to our sponsors. These are all the brands that are on board. So just starting out, as you can see, this is a great lineup. We've got Loon Outdoors. I'll talk about the gear that we have coming here. We got Nautilus is giving away a reel. Echo Fly Rods, JH Fly Co. We've got a pack. We got the Venturing Angler is on with us. Drift Hook Fly Fishing. We got some flies. And, of course, Lodge at Palisades Creek with the trip for two. Yellowstone Teton Territory and Visit Idaho is on board because this is where we're going, to their neck of the woods. The School of Fishing and San Juan Rod Works is giving away a rod. So we got a couple rods here tonight. We got the Moccasin Fly Club, as always, doing great stuff out there. And Fly Fishing Specialties, want to give a heads up to them. And, of course, the Stillwater Edge, and covered up over my photo is the Wet Fly Swing Podcast. I'm Dave. If you don't know me, I'm the host of the Wet Fly Swing Podcast. I'm on here tonight solo. We don't have anybody with me, so you're going to have to stay tuned for me. It looks like we got Phil coming in from Kentucky, Grace from Colorado, Brian, and from Huntington Beach, California. Awesome. And we got people, looks like, from all around the country. And it sounds, Ryan says he was on at the Lodge Palisades Creek in May. Great spot. Anyone else been there? Cool. So, yeah, go ahead and feel free to comment. We got some people on Facebook and YouTube. Here's the way this is going to work. We're about just a few minutes in here tonight. For those just coming in here, as you can see, we're going to be announcing the grand prize winner, over $5,000 worth of trips and gear to the Lodge at Palisades Creek. We got a great crew out there. We've done a number of podcasts with them. But before we get there, we're going to announce a few bonus prizes for those that are on here. And so I'm going to, here in about a minute, I'm going to ask a few questions. Then if you know the answer to each question, just post a comment. And the first person that I see that gets the answer to that question will win. And pretty simple. So we're going to start off tonight. Who doesn't love a hat? I've got my Mossy's Fly Shop Alaska Fly Shop hat on here tonight. So we're going to be giving away a trucker hat. This is the first prize we're going to give away. And this one tonight is going to be a Lodge at Palisades Creek hat. So for those that want to get in on this, that's what we got going. Yeah, got some thumbs up coming here. So the first question, for those that are in the area out west, you might know this, but this is maybe a simple one for some. But here you go. So here's the first question. I see Steve Grows out there. Awesome. Yep, Steve, everyone loves hats. I'm always loving the hat. So here we go. So the first question, and if you know the answer, just post a comment, and we will give a winner to the first. And this isn't going to be necessarily the first person that gets it right, because these comments are coming in so fast. It's going to be the first person that I see. And since I'm a solo operation here tonight, this is going to be totally random, but it will be to whoever gets it right. So the first question tonight is, we're going to the Snake River, the South Fork of the Snake. What is one of the native species that we're going to be catching there on the Snake River? And go ahead if you know the answer to that. And this is a fish. I will say it's not, let me just give a hint. It's not rainbow trout. So it's another species. If you know one of the native species there that we're looking for here, go ahead and put it in there. And if you know the actual, a little bit more detail on the species, so there's a number of different types of these species. If you get that, we'll give that away. So go ahead. I'm gonna let those trickle in here, and as we go, we'll be announcing a winner to the first person that I see that gets it right. And whatever you think is the right answer, go ahead and keep posting it. And so I just want to give a shout out as we're letting those questions and answers come in here. Again, we're looking here at the brands here. I'm going to take a quick screenshot and show you some of the gear that you're looking at. So this is what we're giving away. So we have the trip, which is over $5,000. The total package is over $5,000. We got trip for two. We got, as you can see, the fly rod. We got a reel. We got boots, vests, moccasin gear. We got flies. The JH Flyco waterproof pack, net, fly line. You can see everything. This is pretty much everything you need to get going on the water for this trip. So it's pretty exciting to be sharing this with you. So this is some of the gear that we're giving away as you take a look here. And the great thing about tonight is that we are giving away some bonus prizes, and we do have a winner. I'm going to announce that. We had a bunch of great correct answers. I see Thomas Jones. We've got Haley out there. It looks like we had a bunch of people guess it right. We see Robert Chinook. Although that is not the right answer, that's what we were up in Alaska catching, which was amazing. Chinook on the fly, swinging for Chinook. So Chinook was not the right answer, and the right answer was not rainbow trout. The right answer for the first question, the winner tonight for the bonus pack, the bonus hat, is the answer was Yellowstone cutthroat. So for those that got it right, we did see a lot of cutthroat answers, but Yellowstone cutthroat was the one I was looking for. And the person that I saw that got that right, the first person was Steve Grows. Steve, congrats, buddy. You are the winner of a brand new trucker hat. You can reach out to me, Dave at wetflyswing.com, and I'll have somebody on my team reach back out to you, and we'll get that taken care of tonight. So there we go. So let's do a quick room reset tonight. So we are about 7 minutes in here or so, and we are giving away some bonus prizes. The big grand prize, this thing is coming out here in about 13 minutes. We're going to be announcing this winner in about 13 minutes tonight, and that's the prize pack. So, but before we get there, the cool thing is tonight we're giving away some bonus prizes. For those that are just coming in here, if you're watching the replay, I'm Dave, Wet Fly Swing podcast host. We're giving away a big prize pack, over $5,000 worth of gear in about 12 minutes. And but before we get there, what we're doing tonight is we're giving away some bonus prizes. And we already gave away one prize, a trucker hat, to Steve Groves. He answered the first question correctly. We've got two more bonuses before we get into the grand prize. So I'm going to ask a question, and for those out there that have the answer, you can put it in the comments. And it looks like we got a bunch of people on from YouTube. We got a bunch of people here from Facebook. This is awesome. I see Brad Smoot. You got it right, but a little bit late, Brad. Richard Harris is coming out with this. Kip, I see you out there. This is amazing. It looks like we got a crew. For those that are also just coming in here, please post where you're coming from in the comments so we can see if we're covering all 50 states and all provinces. And if you know how many provinces are there, post that. That's not one of the questions, but I'm just curious. Do we know how many Canadian provinces there are? Let's throw that in the comments just to get that answer. I'm guessing, is it 7? Am I wrong? Let's see what we got coming here. All right, so that's the random bonus question we're asking about Canadian provinces, because I know we have lots of folks from Canada here tonight as well. And it looks like Chris Mossy. I saw Chris, your post. Awesome. Good. New Mexico, North Carolina, Kayla. Good. All right, so let's do it. Let's jump into. We got a little bit of time here. We're going to do 2 more bonuses, and then we're going to jump into the grand prize. So the second question here. I love this one because we've done a ton of podcasts. If you haven't seen the Wet Fly Swing podcast, we've got over 800 interviews with some of the best fly anglers out there. And one of them is going to be the answer to this next question. And so I want to just show you that we have one of our brands that we have on tonight is Echo Fly Rods. You can see this. One person is going to win this fly rod tonight. But there is a man behind Echo Fly Rods. And if you know the answer to that person, we are going to give you a prize pack, which is a $200 value access to Wet Fly Swing Pro. This is our membership community where we're building trips together. We're doing cool stuff and get a bunch of bonuses along the way. So if you know the answer, if you want to get into Wet Fly Swing Pro for free, answer this. Here's the question. Who is the man behind Echo Fly Rods? I'm looking for one guy. He is a very outspoken. I saw a couple of guesses here. Keep them coming here, and we'll see if we know the answer. And this guy is awesome. And so I'll let these come in here, but I'll explain a little bit about who this person is, and we'll see if these answers can come in. One of the first videos that I saw out there of him online, he was using this test of breaking fly rods, and he took one of the Echo rods and he was putting in this machine and he was kind of stress testing it until it broke and exploded. And so that's the style. He's also a Golden Gate casting club, one of the greatest fly casters in the world. He's got a brother that maybe is the best fly caster in the world. So if you know the answer, keep them coming here, throw them in there. And what you're going to win tonight is is the Wet Fly Swing Pro, a $200 value to get access to Wet Fly Swing Pro. This is our community. I think there's a few people on here tonight that are in that community. It's where we're getting discounts, we're connecting on trips, and really we're just in a community, and it's a really cool place to connect. Wet Fly Swing Pro, if you don't know about it, you can go check it out. wetflyswing.com/pro. Okay, so we've got some questions coming in. I did see the right answer, so keep them coming. If you know who is the man behind Echo Fly Rods, he is still the man behind the scenes, one of the biggest names out there. And so we'll announce that, and we're going to do that here in about a minute. But just let me do a quick room reset. So if you don't realize tonight, here's what we're doing. All these brands, all these partners are supporting this event. We're giving away products from all of the brands on here, as well as a trip. So let's do it right now. Let's just jump into it. I'm going to answer number 2 because we're getting about 8 or 9 minutes away from the grand prize. So the answer is, who is the man behind Echo Fly Rods? And of course, it is not Tim Horton. That is a good guess, though. I think, is that Ryan? It is not Tim Horton. I did see a bunch of good and correct answers. And Julie Ravel, I think, was correct. It was Tim Rajeff. So that's what the answer we're looking for. So Julie, you are the winner of Wet Fly Swing Pro. You can go to just send me an email, dave@wetflyswing.com. We'll be following up with you. And I'm not sure if you were on Facebook or YouTube, but congrats to Julie. Keep those coming. All right, so here we go. We got one more bonus coming in here, and then we're going to be announcing this prize pack right here, which is all of this. All of this is going to be coming here tonight, and we're going to be giving all of this gear away, which is right here, to one winner. And yeah, awesome. We see some thanks to Julie. Yeah, let's congrats to Julie and Steve so far for the bonus prizes. And again, this is all the gear that one person is going to win tonight, all this stuff. So we're excited to share this in a little bit. So here we go. We're getting much closer now tonight. We got lots of congrats coming in here. If anybody wants to throw in a random emoji, go ahead. Always love to see those. All right. So room reset. We're going to do one more bonus giveaway. Then we're going to get right into the grand prize. We're going to have you out of here tonight, probably before we hit 25 minutes into the night here. So I'm excited to share that in a little bit. And but here we go. So we're going to do one more bonus, and I just want to give a shout out to all the brands who are on board. Let's just go through one more time before we jump into it. Loon Outdoors, Nautilus, Echo, JH Fly Co., Venturing Angler, Drift Hook, the Lodge at Palisades Creek, Yellowstone Teton Territory, which is the area we're going to, the School of Fishing, San Juan Rod Works, Moccasin Fly Club, the Fly Fishing Specialties Fly Shop, the Stillwater Edge, Greg Keenan, shout out to Greg, and of course the Wet Fly Swing podcast. Those are all the brands and all the sponsors that are supporting this tonight. And I'm here solo with all of you to announce one big winner. And one person is going to come home tonight with over $5,000 worth of gear and a trip for two to the lodge at Palisades Creek, South Fork of the Snake. All right, there we go. So that's the room reset. We've got one more bonus prize to give away tonight. And as always, we love to give away a hoodie. And tonight is no different. We're going to be giving away a School of Fishing hoodie. And we might even be able to tweak that tonight. Let's see. Do we want a School of Fishing hoodie or a Wet Fly Swing podcast hoodie? Let's see what people want out there. Why don't you throw a comment? And then we will be announcing that with this next question. And so this is going to be, we always love to get into these. Nice. We got a shout out to San Juan Rod Works. Love that. Yeah, for those folks that don't know, San Juan, great company. We're going to be fishing their rods up in Alaska here very soon. Bringing up a 7-weight, this rod right here. They do an awesome job. Shout out to Gary. So, all right. So the question is, and this is to win a hoodie. And who doesn't love a hoodie? Everybody loves a hoodie. This is the question tonight. And the first person to get this right, just throw a question in there. Dave says, why not both? That's a good one. That for sure. I think both would be an answer. But we do see more Wet Fly Swing hoodies coming in here. So I'm gonna go Wet Fly Swing tonight. So we're gonna have to give me a little bit of time in this because I want to craft the perfect hoodie. But we're gonna be giving away a Wet Fly Swing hoodie for those that get this right. And if you want to win this, you just have to answer this question. It's really easy tonight. This question actually is probably our hardest question of the night, and so be ready. And here it is. So if you have the answer, throw it in the comments. The first person that I see that gets it right wins this hoodie. And the question is, on record, we're going to the South Fork of the Snake. We're going to be fishing this great river. We talked about Yellowstone cutthroat. They don't typically get as large as some of the species, maybe brown trout or other rainbows, but one of the largest fish was caught on the South Fork, and I want to know how long in inches was that fish. And go. If you know the answer, the longest, the biggest fish ever caught on the South Fork on the Snake River, how big was it? And give me in inches, and then the first person that gets it right wins a hoodie. All right, and as we get going here, I'll let those trickle in, those answers. If you know that answer, throw it in here. I will let you know it's over 20 inches, which is amazing for a cutthroat trout, if you can imagine. And so I'm going to let those trickle in. And so as you can see up on the screen, we got a bunch of good stuff going here. We are giving away all this gear tonight, along with some bonus prizes. And you can see here's all the gear we're giving away. And here are our sponsors right here. And then here I am. And I'm here ready to get going tonight because we have an exciting night that's coming up in about 5 minutes, maybe even less than 5 minutes. We're going to be announcing the grand prize winner. But right now, we're doing some bonus giveaways. So we always love on these to give away bonus stuff. And I think last time I checked, we were well over, I think, $100,000 worth of giveaways in the last few years we've been doing this. And I do see quite a few answers coming in here. Let those trickle in. If you can imagine, if you ever caught a cutthroat trout, they're amazingly active. That's a cool thing about this trip. You're going to get probably some surface activity with these, and you're going to be fishing at the lodge at Palisades Creek. And on top of all of that, you're going to be winning. One person tonight's going to be winning all this gear, which we've shown tonight. A couple fly rods and everything in between. All right, but before we get there, we're going to announce the last winner, which is the person who actually knows what is the biggest fish. So let's do that right now. So I'm going to announce the winner, or the last bonus prize tonight. And the question was, what is the largest cutthroat trout caught on the Snake River? We're fishing the South Fork Snake, but on the Snake River in general. And the person that I saw get this right, the answer was 31 inches. So you can imagine 31 inches. How much did that fish weigh? If you know the answer, I'm guessing that was over 10 pounds. We did have a lot of correct answers there. I see Trey got it right. We had Steve was out there again. No, Steve, not quite. I don't know if you meant to say 131 inches, but that would be a nice cutthroat. Phil, 27. Bobby James, 24. All good guesses. Those are all respectable fishes. I would take anything over 20 inches is a trophy as far as I'm concerned. Cool. All right, so we just gave away 3 bonuses. And then let me just announce who the winner is. So the last bonus is Steve Duck. So Steve, You were the first person I saw that got it right. 31 inches. You are the winner of the hoodie, and it's a Wet Fly Swing hoodie. So check in with me, and I'll get that out to you. And we'll maybe we'll, down the line we'll get you wearing it and get a photo of you with the Wet Fly Swing hoodie. Checking that out right now. Awesome. All right, so that's it. So we are almost at the next we're moment of truth here, which is going to be announcing the grand prize winner. Let me take a drink of water. I mentioned earlier I'm coming off some travel, so the voice is a little rough tonight, but I'm battling through this, and I'm excited because I always love doing these live events to announce a winner on live. So we have a bunch of great things coming here. So tonight we are at the final stage. We are about over 20 minutes into this. We're going to be announcing the grand prize winner, and for those folks that are on here, I always need to get this fired up, and what we need is some drum rolls. We really need some emojis. We love to get the crazy emojis, so get those fired up. Think of your best emoji you can get going here and get all the positive energy going, because we're going to be announcing a grand prize winner very shortly. And for those that are just coming in here late, if you're coming in at the perfect time because you missed the bonus prizes, but you're going to win potentially the grand prize, and that's coming really quick. And I'm still looking through all the comments. Lots of great comments here. Mackenzie, I see. We got Master Fishing Cat again. Got it right. Nice work, everyone. All right, but before we get there, I just, again, want to do one more room reset for those coming in here and just let you know what we have going here. So, and I want to give a big thank you to all these brands. These are all the brands that were on board for this giveaway event. So we had the Stillwater Edge, Fly Fishing Specialties, Moccasin Fly Club, San Juan Rod Works, the School of Fishing, Yellowstone Teton Territory. I want to thank the Lodge at Palisades Creek for hosting this event. 2 people will be going here to fish the South Fork of the Snake. I want to thank Drift Hook. They've got amazing flies. We got the Venturing Angler. If you haven't checked out those guys, they got a great podcast. JH Fly Co., as always. Echo Fly Rods, Nautilus Fly Reels. If you don't know Nautilus, they have great reels. And, of course, Loon Outdoors. Amazing. This is pretty hard to beat, right? We do these, and if you don't win tonight, I want to give this shout out before we get into this. If you don't win tonight, we are going to be announcing the winner once I verify that the person that I announced tonight is actually a valid and not a bot. We will verify that in the next day or so. But if it turns out that we do have some sort of a bot or a spam, I am going to re-announce a new winner. So stay tuned by email on that. So after this, but let's just get into it here tonight. So are you ready to find out who won all this great stuff? If you are, I need some drum roll, please. I need some, there we go. I see some emojis now. We got to come here. Jeff, awesome. There we go. Don's got the drum roll emojis. So here we go. We're going to do this, and I'm going to announce the grand prize winner for the trip, the Lodge at Palisades Creek. All of this gear tonight, everything you see here, this is going to be amazing. All I need is to get everybody on Facebook and YouTube to keep, we want the drum rolls. We want to shake the computers. We want to do this sort of stuff, so we're shaking the room, and we want to get fired up so we can announce this winner, because this is big. One person is going to take home an amazing trip, and I'm excited to share this with you. If you don't, as you can see here, just want to give one more shout out. You can find me, Wet Fly Swing Podcast, anytime. We're going to be following up by email as well. And if we do get this winner chosen, they're going to be on the river, and we're going to be talking to them as well. Looks like we got it going. Here we go. Everybody, we got Chris Moss out there. Everybody's excited. I see all the comments coming in. Here we go. So the grand prize winner tonight, and I'm going to let you get out of here, of the grand prize winner, South Fork of the Snake Lodge at Palisades Creek, all the gear, over $5,000 worth of gear. The winner tonight is Warren Hicks from Phoenix, Arizona. Warren Hicks from Phoenix, Arizona. I'm not sure, Warren, did I see you out here? Please reply back to me. You are the grand prize winner tonight. I want to thank everyone who was on here tonight. If you didn't win, I see Kurt Cleveland. You are not a bot. That is awesome. I want to appreciate everybody for being here. My voice is, I'm starting to lose it here, so I'm going to have to get out of here anyways very quickly. Terry, everybody that was on tonight, we had a great crew. This is probably one of the best nights we've had. Always love seeing everybody. We're going to be doing this again. The cool thing is now that we're in summertime, we're out there fishing. We're doing all this. We're going to be doing another event. We're giving away a Belize trip here in about a month. we're going to be knocking these things off. So stay tuned by email. If you don't know the podcast, you can follow me there as well, and we can keep up with you. But I appreciate everyone for coming here. I want to let Warren Hicks from Phoenix, Arizona, just want to say thanks, Warren, and congrats. We just announced the winner. And the next step is for Warren to reach back out to me, Dave at Wet Fly Swing, and we will check in with you as well. Thanks, everyone. I'm going to let you get out of here, and I really appreciate seeing everyone. I wish I could stick around till the very end, but if you haven't checked out Wet Fly Swing or the Podcaster Pro, that's the best place to stay in touch with me and follow up with more of this good energy. And I'm seeing everyone. Not Lauren, Warren. So it's Warren with a W, Warren. Thanks for that. I see that. Awesome, John. Appreciate you for coming in here. Dowdy, Downriver. If you see some dude anchored up eating a high, okay, so we got some comments here. Appreciate everyone here tonight. We did it. We got out of here within 30 minutes. And that's all I have for you. We will see everyone, Steve and everyone else. Appreciate you tonight. We'll see you on the podcast, and have a good evening, and we will talk to you very soon.